What is going on, guys? DragonTamerBlayde here, back with some more Elder Scrolls Legends, and today we're going to be playing some Dwemer Mage. Made a couple changes to the deck from the last time you guys saw it. We added in Yagrum Bagarn from the Houses of Morrowind expansion, and for that we dropped one Firebolt, and we also added the Steam Constructors. It was the monthly card a couple months ago, and for that we dropped our 3 Harpies. Unfortunately, it drops our Prophecy count a little bit, but it does raise our Mechanical Ally percentage, as well as just adding more Dwemer to the deck, which is always where you want to be. I think we'll keep Halls in the opener. A little risky, but has pretty high payoff, although our opponent probably is playing a fair amount of support removal. And we're just going to draw all the Halls now. I'm not going to drop the Gearwork Spider just yet. Got a Ward Crafter. We don't deal with that very easily. I'm going to drop him over there. We can Dwarven Dynamo next turn. Doesn't do much for us, but it gives us some presence. That'll probably just get Firebolted. Steam Constructor. So we can go for this next turn, and then maybe a gigantic Halls turn after that. Okay. That is a thing. This gives us more bodies. I wish I could play both of them. No Lightning Bolt. Alright, that's good. So next turn we can go for another Halls, which would be pretty awesome. Depends on what he goes for, though. I assume he fished for some support removal. Just in case he looked for an Ice Storm, I'm going to hold back on dropping more. Although I probably should have. He will get a Blood Magic spell for that. This will be baiting out some premium removal from him, but he also cannot just ignore these two. Could have probably put the Dwarven Spider on the left. Ice Storm obviously still is very good for him. Harpy. That only answers 2 things, though, I believe. And the shadows protect me. Unfortunately, we can't bring him all the way down. Seems pretty good. I'm going to save him back just because of the ever-present fear of Ice Storm. If he goes face with these, he's going to Ice Storm. He might just Ice Storm anyway. If he goes face and we hit a Prophecy, there's a strong chance that I just hold it back. Yeah, like, he's about to Ice Storm, so there's no reason to waste a Cloud Rest here. Now I can do things. Let's take him down to 8. That is going to be a concern. I think I need to contest that, because if he happens to have a lightning bolt for this, he gets 7 drain off of that incredibly timely RNG roll on the Balmora. So I need something that I can take this guy out with following that play up. Which is unfortunate we're even in this position. We should have easily won this game this turn. But Balmora can high roll sometimes. That's the nature of the beast. He's praying for a lightning bolt or something. Actually, no, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. There's that I was talking about. Okay. Alright, let's see if he's still threatened by our board. That 11 healing was, or 7 healing was really a pain, but we pretty much knew it was coming. Just don't have another Ice Storm, please. Okay. That's pretty great for him. I don't really want to have to use a Lightning Bolt on removing that Oathman, but it's getting pretty close to being that kind of time. Dwarven Colossus would be a pretty great top deck. Actually, no, not yet. I can't use it yet. Now that I said it's going to happen, though. The Night Mother will guide us. That was ballsy. That could have went so wrong for him. He could have been dead this turn. Wish I had one more Magicka to play these two. That's almost lethal. We only have one Lightning Bolt left, though, so we're kind of out of reach. We've got a Centaurian that can hit the board soon. Surrender. And it doesn't remove our 12 damage, though. It just shackles me. Alright, this puts lethal on the board. But odds are he's got removal. Or he can just attempt to alter into a Harpy. Or he might have a Harpy in hand. Anything's possible. Or if he can only kill this, there's a chance we top deck our third Halls and go face for 15. In Magical Fantasyland. The good thing is this guy and this guy both survive Ice Storms very well. Genius Past Mage is pretty good for him. Skulk is pretty solid for him as well. I also have to worry about him getting another super high roll with Balmora. Let's draw a card. That sucks quite a bit. I think I have to go that route, though. Because there's a chance that we're possibly dead from hand. He has used 2 lightning bolts, though, so not super likely. But his 3-drop could be Blackhand Messenger, even though there's only 1 left. There's a solid amount of ways for him to hit us from hand. So I wanted to make it a little bit harder on him. Alright, so he's got to be trying to set up for lethal next turn, maybe? Unless he's just going to firebolt this away. If that's what he's pulled from his hand. Balazar's Tinkering. Pulls a Manticora. That's a good one. Wait, what? Oh, he used Betray. Are you kidding me? Thank you. I was about to say, if he really was able to get a win off of all of those lucky RNG rolls, I was about to cry. Alrighty. We're only 11 minutes in. Let's get another one. I don't want this to be too short. Let's get another one. That was much closer than I was expecting it to be. I keep playing a lot of house combinations that have tons of support removal, but there's also just a fair amount of support removal in the game at the moment. Like the Doucheniks, most classes are running some sort of purple, so they have access to Shadowfen Priest. Then you're not counting like the Edicts. And then there's also that new 3-cost neutral, although nobody plays that. Just there's options is what I'm saying. Let's do a full ship, try and get some early game. This actually looks like a pretty solid hand. If this is mid-warrior, we're going to have a little bit of a hard time surviving. Your Groom still hasn't showed up yet. Oh, look at that. Ask and you shall receive. Do I get to choose which Dwemer I draw with this guy? I don't know. I've never played him before. So I think it's pretty safe to say that this guy's playing mid-warrior. And with the ring, he is not going to be fun to deal with. Let's do that. That way he can either trade, which is probably what he wants. Dewaka's going to watch over him, which is going to make this a little harder on us. This is going to get a little bit tougher, though. Mid-warrior with the ring and with these 3 in his starting hand is not very easy to deal with. I would probably put my money on us just kind of getting run over here. Although if we get a Halls up, we're going to be dead by the time we get to play all these cards. But all the spiders we can get from this would be pretty key in blocking a lot of damage. Okay. I wouldn't mind a prophecy with our almost coin flip for prophecies. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant at all. The sweeter the victory. I have no ice storms. I remember always talking about how I should add ice storms. I just never did. Let's just try and block as much damage as possible. I don't want to have to... I can't even 7-cost Jav next turn. I wish Stronghold Eradicator would give all of my guys guard. I feel like if he's trying to push damage, he'll go Clan Captain face-face. The only problem is we have no life gain in this deck, so I picture this going very poorly. And it's been going very poorly. That guy had a very awesome start. Although most starts in this deck are pretty awesome as long as you don't draw all your 5-drops. But Dragontail Savior into Haunting Spirit into this is I don't know the ideal start because I never really played that much mid-warrior, but I feel like it's probably pretty close to ideal. Maybe something like a Circle Initiate would maybe be better at this point. I don't know. Like I said, I've never really played the deck. Where's my prophecies with the 50-50 chance? Okay. That's the game. That's just too much pressure for us to keep up with. Let's get one more. That was a pretty quick game. It was the haves versus the have-nots that time around. Let's go for one more. Let's see what we can get matched up with this time. We got to see a Grim show up. Match playing against Dwemer. Okay, I don't know what that name means. But I very rarely do, I guess. Playing against Halalu. What do we start with? Let's keep the Steam Constructor. Halls is here again, which if we survive that long could be pretty good. No ring makes this a little tougher, because we could have gone 2 into 3. Okay. We draw a Cloud Rest Illusionist. Pretty good card. This card gets even crazier if it can survive until turn 6. Sly Marshblade. Interesting. We've got nothing to play, though. The Shadow Lane movement was interesting. Although I guess he's just putting it out there for tempo. And I shall cure it. Alright, so this gives +3/+3. This also allows us to kill that before he gets card draw from it. And we can also Cloud Rest to make sure that our Dwarven Dynamo even stays alive. Maybe. Come on, go face and give us a prophecy. I could use this swing right about now. What's he got as a 5? Pamar Rot Renegade. Do I want to give him the card? Yeah, let's give him a card. I'm going to draw first. Since next turn is our turn 6, I kind of want to Halls. Probably should have went all field lane as well. Oh, still going to get a Slay effect off. That's a pretty good one. We'll see if he has another lane change effect. Stronghold Eradicator would be great to get out. He does have another lane change effect, which also means he's going to be able to answer our whole board. It's looking like Slay Halalu. Crusader's Assault. Did a brother get a bolt? Spider Worker's not bad. You got to trade with this, yeah. That's an interesting rapid shot. Do I have any 3 costs? I do not. Do I want to allow him to heal there? I think I'll try it. I have a feeling he's going to take this for the card plus the heals. As long as he doesn't have like a javelin or a lethal plus gambit, I think this winds up okay. Duke Vidamdren. Okay. Let's go for Lightning Bolt on him. Crushing Blow on him. And Dwarven Spider out here. Getting close to our Colossus turn. I don't think there's any way we actually get there. But answering the Duke was pretty solid. I don't know what zero-cost cards he's rocking. I didn't even get a chance to see if he drew one. I believe he did, though. A Nasi. Steals my Breakthrough and my Guard. Okay. Let's just put that out as a dummy guard. I also could have used Stronghold Eradicator on that. But putting this out here makes this guy a must answer because he knows I can't get a second armaments up. Oh, he's playing Rage. Okay. I mean, you get a ton of contracts, which is pretty good for you. Okay. What do you got? 1, 2, 3. Hive Defender. Okay. Let's go Mechanical Ally first. It's pretty solid. We're going to draw another Halls. And he's going to forfeit. All right, good game. All right, so we went 2-1. 2 pretty good showings, and one time we just got completely run over. But that is to be expected, I think. Mid-Warrior's still a really good deck, and we're a pretty slow deck. So when we go up against something like that, it's going to be pretty hard to stabilize, especially since I still am not running Ice Storms in the deck. But that's going to be it for now, guys. As always, thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm DragonTamerBlayde, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.